Welcome to this Windows Computer and Technology channel. And something happened 10 years ago. And if you look at this, you might recognize what happened in times where we're already kind of debating of how, popular or not Windows 11 is and what people like or don't like about it. 10 years ago, a operating system that was pretty much into controversy happened, and it was Windows 8. It's on October the 26th, 2012, that Windows 8 actually started. Now, one of the things that's interesting about Windows 8, it started one thing that is, kind of a variant of today, and it's the technical previews. Today, the Windows Insider program has us testing, features of Windows for the future and so on. But back then, Windows 8, actually, for those that wanted to try it before, was available as what we call a technical preview. And it was released with a very, very limited set of features before October 26th. And then, of course, there was the official release. The problem with Windows 8 is that it pushed people forward thinking that the world we are going into is touch devices. Unfortunately, touch devices were not very popular, and most computers that actually had Windows 8 were not even touchscreen devices, which was kind of a big mistake. So, on tablets, and I think a lot of people that had tablets and touch devices will tell you that for touch, Windows 8 was actually pretty good. And of course, even Windows 10 and Windows 11 does not have as nice of a touch feel that Windows 8 had on touch devices. But on, standard laptops, I remember I got a laptop, did not have a Toshiba laptop that did not have a touchscreen. And, it was painful to use Windows 8, and they kind of tried to fix it a little bit with Windows 8.1, which had a start button again, but definitely was a mistake on the part of Microsoft. And especially Steven Stanovsky, who was the guy behind this, and they kind of told him, show him the door and told him, well, you know what, you're not welcome here anymore. They quickly realized the huge mistake that Windows 8 was, and of course worked hard and came up with Windows 10 to I think the bad press of Windows 8 also helped Windows 10 have a free upgrade to Windows 10. It was obvious that it was like, yeah, we're going to give you a free upgrade from Windows 8 to Windows 10 on the first year. And of course, Windows 7 also. So, did you like Windows 8? Did you not like Windows 8? I have mixed feelings. On a touch device, it was good, but on a standard laptop, desktop with not touch screens and anything, it was actually kind of a little bad. There are a few things I will actually say, though. One, the live tiles. I thought the idea of the live tiles was kind of interesting, and that was one of the main features that I kind of enjoyed. The fact that you can have live information on the tiles on the screen. Yeah, they were very square-ish, as you see here. They could have been maybe designed a little better, but one thing for sure is people that, because that interface that you see was also used on what was Windows Phone. Yes, you guys remember Windows Phone? On Windows Phone, it was actually good. And most people that actually had a Windows Phone really enjoyed it. And it's sad that it's a platform that's gone, because I think Windows Phone would have had its place somewhere. But, apart from live tiles and a few little things here and there, you can't say that it was the greatest thing in the world, and it was tough to use on non-touch devices, definitely. I remember I was still doing a lot of tech duties back then, and one of the first requests of people Because a lot of people went here said, "Whoa, I want to go back to Windows 7." And what I would do, because I don't think a tech guy that brings you back in time is a good tech guy. I think a tech guy that is a good tech guy is to help you position and make things so that they are like you want. And I remember one of the main things that I actually did most of the time for everybody was, first of all, instead of getting into this start screen, I would, have an app that I would install that would bring you to the desktop and have a start menu again, and tell them, look, we're going to install this to make sure that you get what is much more like Windows 7. And usually people were happy. When you would actually transform Windows 8 into a standard Windows with a start menu, a start button on the bottom left, people were okay with that. It was not, and that's often what you got to remember, is that people that want to go back because they don't like the interface, not because they don't like the Windows itself and that it's bad. Windows 8 was actually very stable, very good in stability. That was not an issue in Windows 8. It was also pretty fast. It was as fast as Windows 7, and that was not also a problem. It was a good system in itself on the performance level. It was just the interface that everybody just couldn't believe that what's happening. This is not what I'm used to. And once you would put, an app that would give you a start button on the bottom left, people were happy. For the most part, everything was okay after that. They just wanted to have something that looked like Windows, like they're used to. And I guess that's maybe a little bit what the controversy is in Windows 11. It tries to depart, even though it does have a start menu, a start button, and all of that, it departs from the standard start that we're used to in Windows 10 and Windows 7 for those that were before. So 10 years. What do you guys think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Windows 8.1 is about to end support coming up in January of 2023. So that will be the end of an era. It's interesting to see when we look at the market share that Windows 8 has less market share than Windows 7. When you look at that, it's kind of funny. It's like it was released after, but there's less people using Windows 8 than there are people still using Windows 7. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.